and good afternoon, one and all. We're here for another one of these power pack races today. Roundabout to roundabout. We are starting here with the, I think it's the U9 or the U11. All right, guys, the race is off. The race is off. Seems like wheels on fire right now. Taking the initiative, ramp up the pace. They're on the front. Seems like Zach is up there handling the ground operation for right now. Followed by who it looks like to me is Hasim there, and then Kari. And then right in front of us right here is Tucson Martin riders from the team ASM. So we'll make our way up to the front here now, get some footage of these boys doing what they do best. Okay, so we have Kari in the middle here, we have Hasim, and then we have none other than the man Zach right here. Looking pretty calm and collective as Zach make his way around the roundabout there, holding the lead. Yeah. As they make their way around the roundabout here now, back down to the start. All right, guys. Now we're back down to the starting line. Still dominating for right now is the team Wheels on Fire. We're seeing Hasim there on the front end, followed by Zach, followed by Kari. So Hasim right now handling the front end, followed by Zach, followed by Kari. pace right now, about 33 kilometers. Ramping it up right now. Zach back on the front end. So as we pass the starting line here, these guys I think are only doing one lap. So they'll make their way down to the roundabout there in the valley and back up to finish. Hasim there taking back the lead, doing his rotation. Kari in the sofa seat. Cam in collective. But we know the caliber of rider that Kari is. So seems like he's just relaxing for now. Straight. Them, okay. Them finish you? Okay, guys, so somewhat of a misunderstanding there. Thought that they were going right down to the roundabout, but it seems like they're just going by the cone there to turn around. So Zach still maintaining the lead, followed by Sime, followed by Kari, and there's two St. Martin riders behind of them. So 5 riders in total. Okay, so this is their final lap here now, as they go back around the roundabout and around the cone to finish. They're going to be going back up to finish, guys. So this is a short and sweet race. But for right now, the team Wheels on Fire is doing all the damage, dominating this race here today. Kari seems like he's playing this one quite smart today. He's not jumping out or anything. I'm just seeing him here in the sofa seat. Seems like he's waiting to strike anytime. So once again we have Hasim here now in the sofa seat, followed by Kari, and then we have, well, not Kari, sorry, we have Zach, then Kari. So Kari would be the lead man right now, followed by Zach, and then we have Hasim there in the sofa seat. As these boys make their way around the roundabout here, they're gonna do the turn there by the cone and back up to finish. Let's see who will take this one home from the team Wheels on Fire. So I'm seeing St. Martin there. Seems like one of these boys, transponder would have came off. No, it's not the transponder, it's actually his sensor. As we make our way down to the starting line, guys, this one is going to go back around the cone just above Best Buy there and up to finish. So these boys are basically going in to finish for right now. This is going to be a nice and sweet race, guys. I'm hearing the bell ringing. All right. So Zach would have launched an attack there. Pretty stunning there from Zach today. Stunning riding there from Zach. As that launched a missile. he can mean going in there to finish. Looking very good. Must say, impressive riding there by the man today. His name is calling a lot. I know his mom would be happy to see him. But he's looking pretty decent here today. Wonderful riding there by the man, Zach, as he make his way around the cone and up to finish. Let's see if Zach can maintain this one and win this race here today. Sime, maybe even Kari. But for right now, my predictions is Zach. Let's see if anything changes. My predictions is Zach. Let's see if Zach has what it takes to win this race today. Sime gauging on him. Hasim is gaining. Okay. Seems like he's going to launch. Let's see what Hasim has in the tank. Okay, the sprint is off. Zach looked like he won this race. I think I can safely say Zach won this race. What a wonderful ride here by the man, Zach. Look at him, guys. Look at him. So his mom was right there just in time to give him that little high five. Wonderful riding there. Him, followed by Sime, followed by Kari, and then we would have had the other two St. Martin cyclists there coming in. So right now we're just waiting for so this is a female cyclist here coming in from the team ASM. She's the only one. Good job to her. Congrats on that finish. Okay. Oh, that was it for the U9 U11 race. So I would have heard the president saying he's paging the U14. So we're gonna get ready to go down by the line now to get some footage on the U14 category. So they're gonna have a transponder check right now. This is just to register the bikes in the system, and then from there they will be kicking it off. Okay, so the names are calling right now. We had Kai, then Jamario. Okay, so Dre. On? Okay, so we're here now with Mr. Jordan. Then we have Jamario and Dre. They're on the front end. Jordan walking his way back in to the boys. As these boys are going down here, I'm seeing on the dash about 52 kilometers. Good speed from these youngsters here. 52 kilometers. So we'll see if we give them a little highlight here. The team wheels on fire. Jamario and Dre. Leave him go. Well, I could turn here. Okay, guys, so as it remains, Jamario still on the front end. Jordan has some catching up to do, but it's nothing impossible that he can't do. I think all he has to do right now for this year is bridge that gap, but Dre seems to be launching out there. So the pace is up. The pace is up right now, guys. So it's one from Team Brutal Pedals, and all the rest guys are from Team Wheels on Fire. Koi would have just caught Jordan there. So right now it's 3 Wheels on Fire here, and Brutal Pedals. There's only Jordan there, and he's encountering a bit of pain there. Quite discouraging for him. Jamario and Dre up on the front end. Koi would have just bridged the gap between him and Jordan, so he would have taken the 3rd position. So right now it's 3 Team Wheels on Fire. Jamario and Dre, sorry, and then we have Koi right here in front of us. Jordan would have been the 3rd, but seems like he would have encountered some pressure there from his opponents. Blow the fuse maybe. But as we make our way back down there, we're gonna see if we can get up to the leaders, take some highlight of them. So as we make our way up here to the leaders right now, Mr. Dre and Jamario. So Jamario there in the green helmet, and in the black and red helmet is Mr. Dre. So the last race, we would have known that Jamario would have taken it. Let's see if it will remain the same today. Dre will come with a different tactic today here, because all the opponents is out of it. So right now it's just Dre and Jamario to battle it out between each other. Let's see how this one will go. Their team, it's no rivalry for them, so they will have to battle against each other. Let's see how this one will go. Both on the same team, but only one can win this one here today. Let's see how it will go. Jamario still on the front end. Right on his wheel, Dre. As they go around the corner and back up to the starting line. See if we can get some highlight of these faces here, guys. So that's Jamario right there on the front end, still remaining. And Dre, not much to say, guys. These two riders here are doing phenomenal as they are keeping on the tempo here. 2 kilometers. I'm hearing the bell. This means that this is the last lap. Last lap here. So as they go around the roundabout there, Sandy Hill roundabout, and back down to the cone, I think when they go back up from there is finish. Let's see if this race will wind out to a good old showdown sprint. One of these guys will leave go to muffler and come in by themselves. Turning quite a heavy gear there. Dre seems to be turning quite a heavy gear as we can see the cadence on Jamario's legs there. He's turning some good RPMs on the legs. His cadence is looking pretty good. Dre in a gear there. Seems let's see the cornering as they go around the roundabout here. Jamario it up on the hill. Let's see how it'll go. A little gap, but Dre taking the initiative to bridge this gap right here. Very good riding by Dre once again. In fact, both riders are riding phenomenal, but the only deciding factor here today is there's only one person that can win. It's hard to say who will it be because it can be anyone's race for now. But as of right now, these two are your leaders, Dre and Jamario. So as we make our way past the start finish there, they're gonna go down to the cone and come back up to finish. Let's see if anyone will separate, leave go to muffler. Okay. Seeing a launch out there by Jamario, but Dre right on his wheel. Good speed there. I'm doing right now about 56, roughly 50 kilometers. Good speed there. They would have ramped it up. Seems like they're discussing something. Not quite sure what they're saying with each other, but we know that this race is finishing now. Race is going into finish. So normally how these sprints go, the lead out man, he has to be very strong to win a race like this here. And that position that Jamario in is the right position. Seems like he wants to come around. Not quite sure, but And the sprint is off, guys. The sprint is off. Jamario and Dre. Jamario and Dre. Let's see how this one will go. What a good finish. Wow, what a good finish. Not quite sure who would have won it, but that was a spectacular finish there by the two youngsters there. They would have put on quite a good show here for us. I'll leave the transponders decide who would have won that race, but it was a good sprint there, good showdown by those. Yeah. Okay, guys. Looks like Jordan is coming in there for the fourth position.
And Damari.
Good riding there.
Coming in, Jordan. Congrats, congrats.
Then
Good
we
job,
have
you finish.
Damari coming in there.
Bring in Damari. Bring him in, bring him in, bring him in, bring him in.
Good ride there.
Good job, good job.
So this is the under 15 category. It seems like we have two young ladies right in their categories, but
And you guys can go from here to the roundabout, turn around the roundabout, go back down to the cone on top of the hill, around the cone, back up, and that's the completion of one lap. You're going to be doing it 4 times. At the end of the 3rd lap, I will ring the bell on the way down and the way up. So you hear the bell ring.
ready to start the U15 race.
So on the drop of the flag, we will start the race. On your mark, get set, go.
And this is off, guys. So U15 category, we have a females there. I thought it was 2, but it's more than 2. But this is gonna be a hot and heavy race here. Here's the action in this one. So we don't have the names of all the riders, but we will call them by the team. This is one of the female cyclists there from St. Martin. First time seeing her face. This one right here in front of us, she's another one of the St. Martin cyclists, both from the team ASM. As the race would have kicked off, right now the pace is moderate. We're doing about 34 kilometers there on the dash. This one? No, I need it. Yeah. So guys, as we make our way around the roundabout here, seeing looks like Zarel, he's handling the lead operation for right now. Then we have, wow, seems like a nice little attack there on the hill from the team ASM. Wow, wow, wow. ASM is doing some damage there up in the front. Sorry we can't get up there quick enough to see what's taking place, but Zarel doing quite a number there, trying. But the team ASM seems like they're out punching the guys. So I'm going up to the leaders right now, both from the team ASM. ASM has always been one of those dominant teams, and they're doing just that right now, but the race is not over. It's still early yet. Let's see how it will go. Big showdown here by the team ASM. These youngsters are strong, very strong here, guys. As these boys leave go to muffler, all you can see is smoke in the back. Nothing but speed. Looking quite comfortable. It's only them here, guys, in the U15 category as they go around the cone here and back up to the start finish line. That will be the completion of 1 lap for them. Still up here with the leaders, guys. Sorry if it's very windy in the mic, But today is one of those days. As I go up to give a little highlight on the faces of these two youngsters here out of St. Martin from the team ASM. These are your leaders dominating this race here today. They would have launched an attack there up on the hill, there in, by the roundabout there inside the hill. So guys, it's looking quite decent there from these two ASM riders. These boys are doing a tremendous number, 37 kilometers on the dash. Very impressive riding. I think this is my first time seeing these two faces here, but they're doing quite a number. So guys, as it remains, nothing much to say. You can see it all for yourself. It's the team ASM here dominating this race for the U15. That's the under 15 category here, guys. As these boys make their way around the roundabout here and back down to the cone to complete lap number 2. I think it's 4 laps that they have. Riding pretty good. So the support vehicle there would have came in. Can't stay for too long. Seeing one of the supporters there, Mr. DE, is telling them go ahead. But I must say, these two youngsters here, they are riding pretty good. Under 15 category. Showing down some big numbers on the dash. I'm seeing 43, 44 kilometers there. As these boys make their way down to the cone and back up to the start finish for lap number 2. Good riding there by the youngsters from the team ASM. It's my predictions, guys, for a race like this, seeing these two boys out on the front. I don't think that their opponents have what it takes to come back in here. The win is hard. They will have to work together, but chances are that these two youngsters might take it to the finish line just as they are, and one out of the two will be taking home the victory. So as it remains, the team ASM guys doing their rotation. The opponents is not too far behind, but like I said, they will have to work together if they want to catch back to these two front guys. But it's still my prediction that this race will maintain the same position as it is right now. Only thing will change is at that start finish line when one of these two youngsters here decide to take home the victory. Seeing DE up there, seems like he's signaling these boys to ramp it up, step up this tempo. Very calculative riding by these two boys. They are rotating, doing just what they should be doing. And I must say, the team ASM, they are very strategic in their doings, guys. Very good team spirit. These guys will work together, whether to destroy their opponents, and then from there they can battle it out, or even decide, well, listen, you can take it home today. But my predictions remain, guys. I think that this race will end with these two youngsters here, first and second. Can't tell you which one will come first or which one will come second out of the two, but I think it's within my power to say that these two youngsters here will be taking home the victory, first and second place. Rolandia, she's doing quite a number there. The lone female, she's in force, I guess, for her category. They still there on the sideline, telling these boys that they have to go, let's go. As I said before, and I can say it again, the team ASM guys, for a race like this, flat race, full of speed, these two youngsters here will be dominating for today. I think it's quite obvious to see. It'll take a miracle for the opponents to catch back on them. As we proceed down to this cone and back up to the start finish line. Okay guys, so this is lap number 3. This means that these guys are going for the final lap because there's only 4 laps. So as they go around the roundabout there, by the Sander Hill roundabout, back down to the cone and up to finish, my predictions would have served me right. I tell you, it only takes a miracle for these guys to catch back in for their opponents, to make them bridge that gap between them and these two guys here in the front. But I don't think they have what it takes to catch back on these two bulls here. What I can tell you is who will take home the victory, but we know for sure it's coming home. It's going home with the team ASM, with the first 2 riders here. This is the under 15 category. Good climbing there by these two youngsters. Both of them are climbing pretty well. The one in the back seemed as he was in the sofa seat. Looked like he would have gotten over the hill with a little more acceleration than his teammate, but I must say, they're riding pretty good. As they make their way back down to the start finish line there, guys, around the cone and up to finish. That will wrap it up for the U15 race in terms of the leaders. Okay, so they are coming in to finish. As I would have mentioned earlier, seems like these two youngsters here are having a discussion. Let me just give a rough guess. I think the one there with the number 2 for the 3, he might be going home with the victory today. Seems like his teammate would have given the gesture telling him to take it home. Let's see if I'm correct. So the one that is in the lead right now, in the front, I think he will be the one taking home the victory. Let's see if I'm correct. Okay, guys, so that wraps it up. The race is over.
All claps one time. Congratulations, guys.
As I would have mentioned, good riding there by the team ASM. Yeah, I'll go with them. Okay, guys, so we're gonna go back down here with these. Not quite sure which position this is. We would have just taken footage of the 2 leaders, first and second place. So Rolandia going up there. She seems like the first female to go in. Rolandia is one of the riders from out of St. Martin. Here with me, I have Patrick and Zarel, both on the same team. And then we have a female cyclist there right in front of them. So Zarel and Patrick. Let's see who will take this one home out of these two. Sprint is off. Zarel looking quite good, but I'm not thinking he's gonna get around to pass Patrick there. Good ride still, but Patrick would have taken that one, followed by Zarel. And then we had the female cyclist there. She would have came in, I think, second position. So those are your riders. The Martin riders, 3 Anguillian riders. Let's see how this Angola dominates for the car. End from Orly. Right, on the front end right now. So guys, we're here with the elite category as Carvin makes his way around the roundabout force. So Carvin still on the front end, still maintaining his lead. You see that? So we have the big bad guys, Carvin, as I mentioned before, still on the front end, holding the lead position. Seems like the guys are pretty chill. One thing I can say, if I was Carvin in his position now with no one going to me, I would have stepped it up and back out from there, you know. Okay, Declan seems like he's catching on to the tactics. Declan is trying to bridge this gap between him and Carvin. But me being Carvin, I would have still keep heating up the tempo. I don't mind you catching me back, but you gotta walk to do that. In races like these here, you never be afraid of yourself. You just gotta check out, and whoever come. But that gap as possible. You have to come and catch. You manage the chance. Here and one of these riders to really win this race. Can't get out for any. Delroy, always favorite. The show off, which is Rolando, always favorite. Shot man, he's also one. Declan, he was first the season on the Queen Elizabeth Avenue. Carvin trained to the cycling arena as well. So basically, each one of them meant that for a race like this here today. So this is one of the big races here. This is what the race has been advertised to be, roundabout, and that is exactly where these boys are going. This is the elite category. In the lead we have Carvin, followed by Delroy in the second position. Then we have Declan out of St. Martin from the team ASM, right behind Declan, and then we have the man Rolando. It's 5 riders from Angola, 2 from St. Martin, and a show bet is going to be a nice race here today, guys. Roundabout to roundabout, Valley roundabout there by the clinic, back to Sandy Hill roundabout. They have 8 laps to complete. here by the gun. Back this gap. See if we can go up to the front. Take a look at Carvin for a bit. None other than the man category. He's your leader for right now. As this race progresses on to roundabout there by the clinic in I'm seeing Delroy right in the rear view coming in. Declan hot and heavy as he takes over. Let's see what Carvin will do. Let's see if Carvin will just leave these guys passing. Yeah, so he would have right in to the super. As it gets a little bumpy here on this road here. They're gonna be going around the roundabout there and back up to the start finish line to Sandy Hill roundabout. As I would have mentioned earlier, they are doing this 8 times. In the sofa seat, followed by Shotman. Then we have Rolando, Delroy, and Declan. As Delroy is there on the front end, doing the mechanical walk there. Seems like he's the main mechanic here for right now. Delroy, followed by Declan. Then we have the show-off, Rolando, Shotman, and Carvin in the sofa. Seems like the junior Kamara there in the second position for the juniors. The rider would have been out on the front end, going down to Strong headwinds, guys. Very strong headwinds, but they're doing right now about 40, 42 kilometers. Decline now in the front. Okay. Masters race is off as well, so to see. We might see some attacks as we get closer up to the line. With a pace about 46 kilometers. Strong headwinds, guys. Not too sure of the quality of sound, but more than likely you can hear me loud and clear. Man. So guys, let me front just to give a little highlight. The pace is still steady, doing about 50 kilometers right now, decline. Good tempo there. Very good tempo there by Declan. He was doing just about 50 there on the front end. Fitting right back in. Seems to be stringing off a bit. Delroy stepping it up. Must say, pretty decent pace every time Declan steps on the front end, guys. Declan right now, he's doing about 53 kilometers. 53 kilometers on the dashboard. Wanging it there on the front end. So that would have been the first lap that they would have completed. 7 more to go. 7 more laps to go. So it was 5 grapes on the bunch. Right now it's 4. 2 St. Martin, Shotman and Delray from Anguilla. Declan and Rolando from St. Martin. Declan on the front end again. Look at this guy, Declan, is strong. Right now doing about 53 kilometers here. So we're up here with the leader, Mr. Declan. He would have won the first race of the season here in Anguilla. So there you have it, Mr. Declan there on the front end. Everyone is back in right now. Delray would have wheeled him back in. I must say, today, it could be games playing, but Declan is not playing in the games, guys. Declan, right now, he's on the front end. Every time this youngster steps up on the front line, he's down some serious numbers. I'm seeing all like 56 and 50s on the dashboard. The guy is riding some serious bike. No nonsense young man right here. Rolando in the 3rd position. Shotman in the sofa seat. Delray just taken back over there. Seeing Shotman look like he's looking out on the right hand side. Not too sure if he wants to do a little something, impose a little tempo. For right now, Shotman is sofa seat. Man is keeping the king's peace in the just what I was telling you guys. Declan is on the front end. He's just up a couple 56 kilometers there on the dashboard. I must say, this is going to be one of those races, you know. I'm to really see who will take home this one here today, because everything is everything here in this race here. This is the big money race here. All the cards on the table. and gentlemen, as we make a valley about there by the clinic. This is their snap here with the elite group. Seems like just a choir, some sort of boys brigade club, because Serge there has all the juniors like little ducklings behind of him. I don't know what he will get out of that, guys, but Serge seems like he's leading a choir. The elite there, as Delroy is on the front end there once again. Declan and Delroy, those are the two main men for today right now. Thus far, the race is still young. They're on their second lap. I'm hoping to see on lap 3 some sort of difference, even if it's a little stringing out or something, you know. So there we have it, guys. They would have made that turn around the roundabout, back up to the start finish now. This would be lap number 2. They're going in to complete. It's 8 laps. Eight laps are complete for these boys today. Seems like Delroy and Declan is the aggressors for today. These two boys are working hard. I know for sure to show off. Very tactical rider. He's a sprinter, and not just any sprinter. Good sprinter. So he's just there saving some matches to strike off something at any time. Once he sees the line to the finish, he gets motivated. Sharp man. In quite of a good position there in the sofa seat. Okay, guys, ramping it up there, revving it up. Declan just came out of the saddle there. Declan would have just came out of the saddle. Ramp it up a bit, testing out the legs. Back on the front end again, Declan. As I would have mentioned before, the guy is showing down some solid numbers there. Let's hope on lap 3 we start to see some good action. So there you have it. On the front end is Delray, followed by Declan. These two guys, off and on, you'll see them jockeying back and forth, but every time Declan gets on the front end, he's ramping it up, testing out the legs of these boys, seeing who can handle it, but no one is really getting hot per se. Okay guys, attack off the front end by Declan there. Open a little gap, but Delray would have responded to it, bridging back the gap. Pace would have slowed down drastically there now, as Declan would have slowed it down drastically here, down to like 29 kilometers. And attack up front again. This time opening a little gap once again. Nothing too serious, but seems like he's trying to string them, trying to test out the legs, see who has what. Okay, seen like a little ramping up there by Delray. Okay, I would have just heard the president mention that there's a preem on the third lap. Attack there by the man Declan, launching out there like a missile, guys. Look at him go. He finally opened that gap that he wanted. Let's see if he can maintain it. Knowing Delray is a strong rider, he will be able to bridge back a gap like this here. But it will take him a little bit. I know he won't rush to get back in there. But that was a good attack there by the man Declan there. Very, very good attack there by Declan. Let's see what will take place here. As I would have mentioned before, 2 St. Martiners, 2 Anguillians. It was a 5-grape bunch. But right now we're down to 4 grapes. 2 Anguilla grapes and 1 from St. Martin. 2 from St. Martin. Okay, so Delray would have bridged that gap there between him and Declan. So it's back together again. As Declan is ramping up the pace. Not an attack, but he's just ramping it up. Starting to lap some of the riders already. Starting to lap some of the other riders from the different categories. Third lap being the preem lap. As these boys make their way down to the roundabout again, they're in the valley for the third lap. Third lap is a preem lap, meaning that these guys will be collecting a prize on their third lap, whoever passes the line first, making the race quite interesting because you'll have to see some sort of acceleration in order to take the preem if you want to be the preem winner. Because sometimes some riders don't really bother about the preem. It's just like it's a spike of acceleration that they won't be interested in doing. Delroy and Declan at it again. As I would have mentioned before, these two riders here had it out for the first race of the season, and right now seems like the rivalry is still on here. So guys, as we are heading back down to the roundabout there by the polyclinic, Delroy and Declan. These are the two names you'll be hearing calling as often as possible because those are the two riders that are doing all the work for right now. Orlando just stretch the legs a little bit, but they're not leaving him do that. Delroy ramping it up. Declan responding to it. Sharp man a bit delay in response, but the pace is picking up. Pace is picking up as Delroy ramps it up. What a ride here, guys, today. What a ride. Delroy and Declan look like they would have string off the other two grips. Landio and Chartman. Must say, that was a good little attack there by Delroy. He would have ramped up the pace there, stringing off those two guys, but they would have caught back in. They're on the turn by the roundabout. Going in for lap number 3. This is the preem lap. This is a lap with the prize by the line. Whoever passes it first takes home the prize. Okay. Same old, same old. Declan back on the front again, doing what he does best. Ramp it up, stepping it up, guys. Hard wins out here, but between Declan and Delroy, they are the two danger men for today. "40 kilometers on the dashboard." As these boys are doing such a good number there on the front end, they're catching up to the juniors as well. Getting ready to lap the juniors. So we have the juniors clinging on there to the elite group. So 3 of the juniors there clinging on to the elites. Pace sort of slowing down drastically there. Right now doing about third. Quite a bit of mishaps there as one of the support vehicles. The juniors clinging on inside of this ride here, which is kind of hectic, because as the elites pass the juniors are clinging in inside of there. I'm gonna try to see if I get up on the side to really take a little footage of the elites. There's a lot going on there now. Yeah. Okay guys, so as I would have mentioned before, we're here with the elites still, but they were on their way to lap the juniors. So as they catch the juniors, sometimes what happens is the juniors there. Preem lap. Let's see who will take the preem. Rolando would have taken that preem. The show off would have taken the preem there just now. Good ride in there by the show off. So Rolando would have taken the preem, lap number 3. Not quite sure what the preem prize is, but he would have taken it. Good riding there off the bat. I'm doing about 41 kilometers there. None other than the man, Mr. Declan, up there on the front. Right behind of him, Delray. Pace would have stringed off some of the juniors there, leaving only 2 of the ASM riders there for the juniors category on. So Delray on the right hand side with an attack. Attack there on the right hand side by Delray. Good stringing out there by Delray. So Delray would have struck those juniors there. Still maintaining. Delray, followed by Declan, followed by Rolando, and Shot Man in the sofa. Seen some good sportsmanship there as he would have handed Declan the water that his team support vehicle would have given. Okay, for the first time we're seeing Shotman pushing out the head. Shotman pushing out his head there on the front end now, as he was in the sofa for quite some time, but back in the sofa again with the remote in his hand. Okay, seems like an attack there by Delray. Attack there by Delray off the front end. Good acceleration there, Declan, with a little delayed response, but he's picking up now. Good attack there by Delray. Declan turning some heavy gears there, grinding his way back in, but he's gonna make it back in. Rolando, he's gonna be back in as well. Let's see if anyone will counter. So right now, as we make our way back down to that roundabout there in the valley, the pace would have slowed a bit, but Delray would have been on the front end there, put down a serious number there and I attack but Declan would have closing it. So these two rivals here are always back and forth. A good spirit from these two elite riders. Alright guys, so we're here now as we make our way down to the roundabout. Delray still in the lead position, followed by Declan, followed by Rolando, followed by Shotman in the sofa seat. 4 grapes on the bunch. Let's see who will shake the tree. Proceed to number 4. You want to take it easier? Alright guys, sorry about that. But we're back up now with the elites. Pace would have slowed drastically here. We're doing about 28 kilometers right now, so it definitely would have slowed. As we're heading back up the quarter. Seeing right now Rolando on the front end. Declan taking back over as we speak. Shotman in the second position. Delray in the sofa seat. Seems like Declan is looking out for Delray to see where he is. These two guys are marking each other really hard. These two are the controllers of this race here, Declan and Delray. These guys, at any time they want to check out, they can do it. The other two just relaxing for now. But they know why they're relaxing, saving some of that energy. Two good sprinters there. So guys, we are seeing Delray stepping it up, ramping up the tempo there. As I'm doing 40. Yeah. So Delray is doing quite a number there on the front end. I'm seeing like 43 kilometers decline. Believe it or not, this race will be done in a Jeep. These guys, it mightn't seem like they're riding fast, but they're riding pretty fast, guys. Taking place, had a little lag behind. As we're here with the elites again, we would have paused for cars, but we're back in swing. Declan, once again on the front end, attack there by Delray. Action here now on lap 5. Action here on lap 5, guys. This is what we like to see. This is exactly what we would come to see. Earlier on, man, it was... I'm seeing about 70 kilometers here on the dash, believe it or not. 70 kilometers, 69. Good running there by the man Del Rio. Declan right behind of him. Shotman, everyone is right together. Closely knitted. As these boys are ramping it up. This is what we love to see, guys, on lap number 5 as Declan counter-attack. Counter-attack there by Declan. Let's see what Del Rio has in store now. Let's see if Del Rio will counter him as he catches back in. No response quickly yet on Del Rio's side, but he's walking his way back in. This is what we came to see, guys. This is the type of action that we love to see. See if we'll see anything from Sharpman on this lap, if he'll crank up the spindle and looser attack. More than likely not, but still open to see what he will do. Okay. Del Rio, as he caught back in, went on the front end. Just what I was thinking. Sharpman, crank up the spindle, guys. No response there from anyone. As he sails away, the guy was in a sofa seat all day. See, with races like this here, it's basically they know who the danger men are, but still, you know, you don't just want to sit down and leave Shotman sail away. Okay, attack there by Del Rio. Thought that we would see Del Rio leave, maybe one of the Samartan riders pull back in Shotman, but Del Rio has cranked up the spindle. Crank it up there by Del Rio as he bridges the gap between him and Shotman. Easy close back, guys. Very easy close back. But I know for sure if they had left Shotman get away there for quite some time, it would have been much more difficult for them to catch him back. Seems like he wasn't too pressed either to really go on out there by himself, because the wind is strong as you head back east. Yes, guys, down to the roundabout here, back up to the start finish line to complete lap number 5, on to lap number 6, and then 2 more laps from there. So guys, the pace would have slowed drastically here, 25 kilometers. As I would have mentioned, the two danger men are Delray and Declan. Seems like once those two guys slow down the pace, then you know Sharpman and Rolando doesn't mind. It's quite comfortable. Making our way back up to the start finish line, guys, to complete lap number 5 as the race continues. It was 5 elites, right now is 4, and your line out is Delray, Rolando, Declan, and Shotman. We would have Carvin here, but Carvin was strung out from this one. Let's see who will be the victorious one in this category here, the elite category. This is the real big boys here. Okay, as the pace starts to pick up, 41 kilometers, 40, anywhere between there. These boys are doing not bad at all. Seems like one of the masters would have clinged in there. Catch a ride on this train. Alright guys, as we make our way back up to the starting line, Declan, Delray still maintaining their positioning. Sharpman in the sofa seat, Rolando in third position. So guys, as we go back into the start finish here, that will be lap number 5 completed on to lap number 6. So you know what this means. The race is soon coming to a closure. Someone will be the winner for today. It's gonna be a nice sprint, I would hope. See if I can go up a little bit and take a little highlight of the faces. Delray on the front position, followed by Declan, followed by Rolando. Then we have Sharpman in the sofa seat. Got one of the supporters there cheering on the Anguillan riders, telling Sharpman to keep it up, and Delray that he should go. This is going to be a quite interesting finish, but I don't know how Rolando stands. But knowing the caliber of sprinter that he is, I think Rolando has the possibility of taking home a race like this once he is in the finish with the ball. Because if he gets strings off, there's no chance of him sprinting. The caliber is, personally, I would say like he's the stronger sprinter for today. Let's see if I'm correct. But that only is my prediction once he makes it in with the guys. Because if he doesn't, then he has no chance of sprinting. But Rolando, it's within my predictions that Rolando is a stronger sprinter today. I know Declan would have won the last race between him and Delroy. They would have strong off. More than likely, if Rolando makes it into this finish here, it will be quite tremendous. Let's predictions. As we on now. Ramping it up. Ramping up. Delroy there on the front end, ramping up the pace. Each time we get down in here, I'm seeing like about 60 kilometers on the dash when he ramps it up. Delroy again with the attack. Everyone, in fact, would have caught on to it in response, so he eased up, back at it. Let's see what will take place here. I don't think Sharpman will crank any attacks right now, but I stand to be corrected. Let's see. Okay, attack there by Delroy. Without hesitation, Delroy would have hit an attack, but Declan is right on his wheel. Only person affected by it is Shotman, but more than likely Shotman will be coming back in because it's still eased. But if Declan comes, it will be a little more difficult for Shotman. Walking his way back in. Man. your Shotman and Rolando. Seems like they're gonna catch up with the mass category. Quite challenging there. Could be quite challenging there as they make their way up to the mass category, because then we're gonna see a lot going on. And no doubts, more than likely, these guys will catch the Masters. Huh? 6. No, they got So guys, we're here with the elites once again. 4 elites looking pretty decent. They sort of slowing a bit, but more than likely they will catch the Masters. Okay guys, and I'm seeing the Masters, as I would have mentioned earlier. These guys catch the Masters, and it'll be very clustered there. Shotman seems like he's needing some water, but no support vehicle there to really give him any. Shot man would have just received a little bit of support there, some water. As I'm seeing the mass category right up ahead of us. Yes, guys. So once again, we're here with the elites. Shot man up on the front end, followed by Declan, followed by Rolando, and Delroy in the sofa for now. As the race gets a little old, the pace has slowed. Everyone right now trying to maybe rest the legs and prime themselves up for the sprint. Shot man, the cadence have slowed a bit. Seems like it's taking a toll on him. Final lap, that's what I'm hearing. I thought it was the 6th lap, but they're saying final lap for the elites. So that sounds good. I mean, this is pure action, you know. Final lap for the elites, that's what I'm hearing. I've heard the bell rung. So, pure niceness in this one here. Think it's good enough now for me to get excited, because I myself want to see who will take home this one. My predictions was Rolando, and as of right now it still remains because he's still here. I think that he will take home this one today. Let's see if my predictions is correct. Okay, guys, so this is the final lap down to the roundabout there by the Valley Clinic and back up to finish. This is where the excitement and the spice is. Yes, guys, so we are here with the elites. Let's see how this one will wind out. This is the final lap. Quite exciting now to see this one. Who will take home the victory? Who will be the sprinter man for today? Even who will make the break? Separate themselves from the pack? Okay, seeing Rolando stretching, knowing what this means. Rolando knowing himself, knowing that he's one of those guys that can sprint. I know him so well that he's putting up his hands as a sign of confidence, because he knows once he's here, once he can stay in here with the boys, the chances are for him sprinting is great, you know. So that's Rolando there. For you, it's going to be quite exciting, quite interesting to see this finish here and who will take it home. Final lap for the elites. I'm here on this saddle of this scooter and it's not the most comfortable. So you know, for them, for a ride like this here, it's not the most comfortable either. But this is about getting ready to wrap up. So let's see who will be taking home this one today. As I would have mentioned before, Rolando is one of those good sprinters, and I'm looking forward to see what he has in store for us today. as we are heading down to the roundabout, guys, and we make our way up to the finish line. 4 elites here together, bunched up. We have 2 intruders in, but the 4 elites are Rolando, Shartman, Delroy, and Declan. 2 St. Martiners, 2 Anguillians. Smelling a strong scent of alcohol. Seems like someone would have put on some on the legs. Maybe Rolando. The legs probably were overheating a bit. But like I said before, and I say it again, let's see what he has in store today. Rolando, the show off. Very good sprinter, guys. Out of the tree. I think when he's on his mission, I would say he's one of the better sprinters out of the 3 of them. Very good sprinter. He knows what he's doing, very tactical in his doings. Let's see what he has for us today. All right, so we would have gone around the roundabout there. And now we're going into finish. This is where the spice is. This is where the pepper is. This is where the race gets sweet. This is my favorite part of bicycle racing, the ending, guys. After you have endured, let's see who will win this sprint. Yeah. As we make our way back up to the finish line here now, let's see who will be the gold medal position, silver medal position, and bronze medal position here in this race today. Let's see who will be going home with the gold, the silver, and the bronze. I must say I'm pretty excited to see what will be the outcome of this race here. It's still a little way from the finish, but as we get closer, it gets even sweeter. Okay, I'm seeing the show off tightening up the buckles. Sharp man tightening up the straps as well. Let's see when Delray and Rolando will do theirs, if they will do it. Okay, Rolando, knowing how sprints work, he's going in the sofa position from now. Rolando going in the sofa position from now. See, the guy is so technical. He knows that these sprints, more than likely the lead out man is not the winner. He has to be really strong. Rolando will position himself right back here, guys, and slingshot across. And for those of you probably wondering, who is this Rolando? That's the guy right there in the yellow, the bright yellow. The guy understands the art of sprinting and how sprints work. He's not just sprinting for sprinting's sake. He knows. He's knowledgeable. I would have had the chance to sprint with him many times. Some he beat me, some I would have beat him. But I must say, he's a very good sprinter. I know one when I see him. And if you're going to talk about sprinting, you have to mention Rolando's name. See if my predictions serve me right. Probably you guys are wondering why I'm calling his name so much, because this is his element. This is where he shows his talent off. This is his type of feel right here in the sprints. He might not go out on the front end and dominate, but guys, I'm guaranteeing you when it comes to that finish line, all sprinters get motivated. They might not be on the front end hammering, doing all the work. You'll just see them calm and collective in the back, and when the race comes to an end, you'll see them right to the front and straight across the finish line. And that's Rolando there for you, a sprinter, a man that knows his craft. And let's see if my prediction serves me right. Let's see if any one of these guys are daring or demanding to prove me wrong. Okay, short man would have eased back a bit there. Delray open wide. Rolando still in striking position. Knowing Rolando, I don't think he will try to do much here. He's leaving the gateway open for anyone that wants to take over. See right there. Short man trying to explain to the little junior cyclist. Think that is a unique one that he has to keep clear, which is correct. You know, the guys have their category and their race. You won't want any slip-ups. But kudos to you, youngster, Nikwan. Looking pretty good too. Okay guys, the pace would have slowed drastically. It's right now down to 26 kilometers, but I would expect that because everyone is trying to save the energy for this sprint. Let's see who will get impatient and launch out. More than likely, that person, whoever launches out first, they have to be really strong because chances are you won't be winning the race. Whoever is leading out in this race more than likely will not be the winner of the race, but I stand to be corrected. But knowing cycling and knowing how it goes, anyone who's daring to launch out first, you have to be really strong to win this one. Okay, so I'm seeing Rolando on the front end now, which we know that's something that is not necessarily the best for him. He's up and out of the saddle. Everyone is clinging to him. But he has what it takes. He definitely has what it takes to really, you know, do something, okay? They got him stuck. Okay, Shotman is the launch man. Shotman seems like he's gonna do the launching. I'm gonna try to see if he can get up in the midst of this action here. Seems like Shotman is launching out, guys. Seems like Shotman is launching out. Let's see how this one will go down. Shotman for the sofa. Let's see how this one will go down, guys. Declan, Rolando, Declan, Rolando and Declan, Rolando and Declan. Whoa, what a tremendous finish here. Declan, wow. Woo, what a race. What a sweet race, guys. Declan would have taken home the victory, guys. Rolando would have came second. That was a good run there. Shotman launched out the sprint, so my predictions was wrong. I thought that Rolando would have won it, but Declan, another victory there again by Declan. Good sprinting there by the guy. This is his second race, pulling it off here in Anguilla. He would have won the first race in Anguilla. Now he's taking home the second race here in Anguilla again. Wow, what a nice race. Top for him, good victory.
Preem winner, of course, going to the man Benvenino Carti, winning that Preem in the Masters B category.
Alright guys, so
Masters B,
that was the end of the race.
we're asked to please come to the
We
podium
are
area. So we
thankful
do
to say that this race is over. And wrapping it up. So that was it for the